Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I have another computer test because I don't see anything. Well, I don't see anything wrong with it, but well, okay. This is 2014 Mini Cooper Countryman with an N18 engine. Customer concern. Let me just read it because I think I put them in there. Well, you even send me a picture of a fault code where it says accelerator pedal module, pedal, sensor 1, electrical short circuit to ground, another full 27DD, which is pedal sensor 1, and the same accelerator pedal, voltage to low, and then 2DD7, Valtronic servo motor position sensor, supply voltage faulty, and another one, all present, 36E2, monitoring 5-volt sensor voltage outside valid range. And then we have other, it says also BSD message alternator missing, that is present. All right, so those are faults that were present. We have indeed as current accelerator pedal sensor 1, short circuit to ground, operating range too low. I don't have the accelerator pedal present, but I can see that we have that fault in here. So we got these two present, or these three, monitoring 5-volt supply voltage outside range, and it shows us current. At first I thought it was not here, but it's actually happening. So let me just go over, well, we have the CAN bus and I'm able to communicate. This is the VIN number of the car. His name is Chris Chitko. I think it's from Colorado. Just so you guys see the VIN number in there. As I usually do, I have all the um, homework done. All right, so what I need to do is actually check because it's 5-volt reference 1 and I'm actually connected in 5-volt reference 2 because I was using X604. So we got X604, X60232, or yes, I will check that because I have actually connectors in here. So let me so this is an ISTA. Let me get to the PDF. Oh, it's a lot better for me. Okay, so connectors, yeah, like that we can see properly how they are located in the car. So we can see, okay, so we have two 53 pin connectors, the X604, then the 231, and then the small one, 232. All right, so let's go back to the sensor 5-volt reference 1, which I have here too. Again, all these are the same with his VIN number. So the computer is concerned about 5-volt reference 1, voltage too low. So I'm gonna have to move because right now I'm only connected in the X604 and I can see that 5-volt reference is fine for a second for me. Okay, that's always good. But looking at this, it is present. So let's look for that accelerator pedal positions voltage. Oh, actually I can get it. Okay, I can just move on to pin 46 because I'm right now on pin 40. This is 5-volt reference 2 for the accelerator pedal sensor, so I can go into here, and that will be still 5-volt reference 1. So I'm glad because it's only in the same connector. Let me check pin 46. Um, yeah, so you know I'm in pin 20 with the 5-volt reference, and then the ground on pin 44. So now I have to move this one to pin 46. Okay, I'll be right back. So we will see the black, sorry, the blue and the white now very close together. All right, let me move that there and I'll be right back. All right, carefully move that. Now we have 44, 45 empty, and then 46, and we definitely have a problem. Okay, so I'm Chris, you are absolutely correct. I was at first, I'm like, oh, it's nothing wrong with this computer. It's just going to be a test, but I'm actually wrong. So we do have a problem with the 5-volt reference, and we can see how these faults are current. So I'm not going to raise the faults because these are the same faults he has. So we got 278, 278, 27DD, 27DD. That's a little dark, but hopefully you guys can see that there. And then 36E2, 36E2. The 370E, let me see if I have that here. 370E. Oh, it's also current as well. And let me see what else. 3A5C, because there's some motor faults in here that I had not connected. So 385C, I don't have that one here. All right, so that fault is not here, so I can disregard. That's the alternator, so yeah, definitely that's not going to be here. All right, but okay, so I'm able to reproduce. I already gave him a quote, and I tell him I'm going to try to reproduce your concern, then see if the computer can be repaired. I always want to address and tell this to people, please don't open your computers. He didn't. He followed my recommendation because as you can see, the covers on this computer are still looking like new. Nothing is damaged. Everything will be back together like nobody even would ever know that your computer was open. And this is how a good and professional repair is done. So please just leave it to me. If you concerned that you have a problem with your computer, just send it to me. I do the test, and then you will be either with a diagnosis report that will tell you yes or not, or a repair estimate. All right. Okay. Let me do the replacement voltage regulator. I usually replace the voltage regulator, all the area around diodes and capacitors in here, and then this IC right next to it that is part of the system. And I replace throttle actuators and some other things that I do here. I have already mapped out all this information. Oh, I forgot to mention or show five powers and grounds for these computers. I have all the information in here. So for my testing, I use just ground 53 and 3. So two grounds, the 3 and 4 are interconnected, so I don't need to do that. I provide ignition voltage supply. This is 15-way cap coming from the battery control module or footwell, whatever it is on the vehicle. PT can high on pin 40 and PT can low on 52. For that, I use a 60 ohm resistor here. I use now this decay box that I can put that in, and that's where I have my oscilloscope connected. For the rest, I supplied pin 29. Let me just actually open the picture, which I have ready here, and I have everything marked as I always use in here. So this is again mine doing. And I'm going to add another line in here to check 44. So I'm going to put, sorry, 20 as 5 reference 2, and then I'm going to add 46 as 5 reference 1. So I remember that for the next one because all this in here. So this is perfect for me. I will add those notes later. But yeah, so this is pretty much what I need to connect as far as powers and grounds. You can see pin number 2, pin 29, pin 42. Those are constant powers. 19 as an ignition, 53, 3 and 4 is ground. 44 and 20 as I'm marking theirs, 20 as a fireball reference 2, and then 40 as a sensor ground that can be used to fireball reference 1 and 2, which I'm going to add now as 46. All right, guys, the repairs are done. Got the computer ready to go. I need to, well, it's power up. The reason you don't see a fireball reference in there is because I want to check with the multimeter each one and I start to be moving the wire here because it's, I think, easier for me to do. But let's do another scan. Again, the pin number will end in WP 37377. All right, that's a good sound. WP 37377. I mean, I don't really need to see picoscope because if if the scanner is talking, that's a good sign. Let's go over to the fault codes. We get in the bean from the computer. In the meantime, this is getting the bean. Let's do a test on the fiber references. So we got 3 fiber references. Let me put the picture on the screen. I turned the screen around, or the picture around, so I can see exactly where I need to go without thinking them backwards, right? So we're going to check fiber reference 1 and pin 20 on connector X604. We got 20 and 46, these two right here. And then on the last pin, pin 33, which is fiber reference 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to show you that in a minute. All right, so let's do pin 20, should be this one right here. And we got 5 volts. Pin 46, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 5 volt reference, and then pin 33 should be this 4 one in here. And we got the 3 5 reference established back again. So that is definitely a win-win. Let me get my glasses out because it's interfering with the microphone connection, or not connection, but in my ears. So give me 1 second. All right, guys. So everything is the same. I got now that disconnected. I still have the fiber reference too, but again, that was never a problem, even with the oil, with the first concern. But I'm gonna keep it in there so we can see that we got indeed the fiber reference working good. All right, so let's go over to manual select. We're going to select Mini Cooper. This is an R60. We're going to drive, engine control module, DME. DDE will be for diesel. All right, so this is the last digit of the VIN number. We already know that is correct. And let's go over to read fault codes. Hmm. History, but we have accelerator pedal, sensor 1 electrical short circuit to ground, current and current accelerator pedal. Oh, okay. Let me just see sensor position 1. Okay, we got this as history. Crankcase, okay, that I don't care. History, both pressure, we don't care about this one. Let me delete the fault codes. Um, that gives me a list. I do not even know how I got that to here. Fault code guidance. I never seen this before. Let's try to erase the fault codes. So we got 5 bolts in all. Erase fault code. See, right now it's saying throttle. Okay, throttle adaptation. That we know he's gonna have to do that or whatever because it's not connected. Accelerator pedal, module pedal, sensor 1 electrical short circuit to ground. Pedal sensor 1. Okay, this is a signal. Accelerator pedal sensor 2 short circuit to ground. It's not short circuit to ground because it's reading 0. I'm on like, that's kind of weird, but this one, accelerator pedal sensor 1 operator range voltage too low. Okay, well that makes sense because we're not having the pedal sensor connected. The one that I really want to see gone, and we do, is the 5 volt reference. Because yes, I'm a little tired. I've been working a lot hard today, so and this week, so it sometimes gets you tired and makes you think correct. But yeah, so we're good. Why am I saying that we're good? Okay, so voltage supply is what we're looking for. Pedal sensor, short circuit to ground, of course, is going to read 0 because we don't have a pedal position sensor connected. Throttle adaptation, of course, well, it's no throttle actuator or anything connected. Pedal module, pedal sensor 2, electrical circuit to ground, those are not a problem. The one that we have a problem before is, let me just read this one, the 36E2 monitoring 5 volt sensor supply voltage outside balanced range. So that's the only fault that we can really remove because it's that's definitely no longer here, and we have that fault is not here. So that is definitely the other ones are no pedal position sensor connected, and we already checked the 3 5 volt reference, and that's also one thing that I want to show on the diagram. Because if we go over to the diagram, so remember as I show in the first part, let me move this. This is PDF, so I have to go here. Come on. So all this is connected to 5 volt reference 1. The accelerator pedal module, rail pressure sensor, crankshaft position sensor, engine oil sensor, and intake camshaft sensor. If we go over to, if I move this way, okay, 5 volt reference 2. In 5 volt reference 2, we have refrigerant pressure sensor, acetylate, hard word for me, acetylate, accelerator, pedal module. I have to think on the word to say it. Okay, so this is the only sensor that uses two different fiber reference 1 and 2, and this is a good start to check on the vehicle. If you have ever had a problem that you suspect a computer or short a sensor, this is an easy place to go. You just unplug the pedal position sensor in the accelerator, and then now I'm setting it perfect. It's all because I'm really exhausted. I'm very tired. But this is a place where you can check the order. And the only other sensor, or yeah, is the Valtronic servo motor that uses fiber reference 3. So that's it. Okay, we got three fiber reference and they're separate. And we already checked them with the multimeter when we went over. If we go back to the picture, if we went over, I can actually flip this the correct way since we already did, so we don't have to be reading this backwards, right? Sensor fiber reference 1 and pin 20 and X604. Pin 46, again, all in X604. The only one is in a different connector is the last one. Fiber reference 2 and pin 46, sensor ground and pin 44, and then fiber reference 3 and pin 33 of connector 232, which is the small connector at the end. And I have those also populated as well, like I like to do, so I always refresh my memory. You see the green with the red letters? That's exactly how I put them in here. 44 black, that's the sensor ground, and then the other two that I have here. So I always remember and I can quickly connect the computer and do my tests. That's how I do it. But yep, Chris, oops, sorry because this got moved. I hope I don't have to edit this, but if not, I will do it. I don't want to share his um, address or telephone number. But yeah, everything is fine. Your computer is fully communicating, and we established back the three fiber reference. All right, guys, thank you so much for visiting the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.